Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a demo for Excel number 3, and these are the things I'm going to demo today. And this is my fake little thing, which some of you might recognize some of these names, and if you do, congratulations, you wasted time like me. If you don't, congratulations, you either don't waste your time or waste your time on something else. So here we go. It says absolute cell reference, and this is something you guys practice in the Excel study guide. So with this, we're going to pretend that with our salaries, let's pretend there's a tax. So we found out we got assigned a tax. I'm going to do format painter to this one, so it looks just like the so. And let's pretend that we're going to come up with a tax amount. So let's say the tax percentage is, we'll make it a 12.43%. So then what we're going to do is we need to figure out how much Barb has to pay in taxes. And so you first click in the cell, and then we're going to press the equal sign. And then you're going to click on her salary and then times it. And do you know the times? Yep, you're right. It's shift 8. It's the asterisk. And then from there, then you click on the tax. And we're all happy. And so we're just doing E3 times C15 and press enter, and we have the tax amount. Now we're going to go and make this so it's decrease the decimal. So we're going to click on where it says decrease decimal, and we're going to say it's $29. So then all we have to do is like normal, right? You just click and drag down, and we're all happy. Oh no, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, I did not do the absolute cell reference. So if you notice, this one says E3 times C15. Well, this one right here says E4 times C16. Well, nothing in C16. So what that means is we need to make this formula an absolute cell reference. So when I copy and drag it, or I copy it somewhere else, it will always stay the same. We always want C15. So I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to press the $sign because that stands for absolute. So that cell is absolute. And so I made this row and the column absolute by having it in both of those. Now I press enter. It's still $29. It didn't change anything. But now what happens? Look, I click and drag, and all the rest are correct. So I can click right here, and it shows E4 times C15. So it will always be C15, but then this will keep changing, going down. Is that not the coolest? All right, so I'm going to click and say we finished that. So I'm going to highlight it. All right, next thing is you're going to be making a pie chart. So with a pie chart, it's actually going to be, you're doing a pie chart? Well, you're doing a stacked, but you know how to do that. Oh yeah, you do a pie. I think I already taught you this, but I can teach it to you again. So what you'll do is you select the area you want, and then you click, let's do a pie chart on their taxes. So I'll select this, hold the control key, and then I select this, and now my hand's off the mouse and the keyboard. So I just hit the control key to select the non-adjacent cells. And now I'm going to move my mouse again and click on insert, and I'm going to go to pie chart. So we're going to make a 3D pie chart. So I have this 3D pie chart showing the taxes. Now we need to add, so we need to click right here. I'll click on home. Perfect. Now I need to delete the legend. So my favorite way of just deleting the legend is I just click right here and click delete. So that just got rid of the legend. There's, like I said, at least 3 different ways to do things, but that's the way I do it usually. Data labels. So I click on this to activate it, And then I need to click on where it says chart design, and I need to add data labels. So I click right here where it says add chart element, and then I click right here and I want to add data labels. Now it decides where I want to move it, so I can put it wherever I like. And I'm going to put it maybe like this. There we go. So we have the data labels. All right. That one's done. Now we need to explode. So to explode, I just click on here. So this is activated, but then this is, and then I click again. So you notice just the blue is activated. If I click here, it's just the orange. Click here, it's just the yellow. So I'm going to click on the orange, and then I'm going to click and drag out, and it just exploded it. And that's that. Fun times. All right. Next thing is a donut chart. So I'm going to put this one down here, and we're going to create a donut chart. So I'm going to do a donut chart of their salaries. I select them. Ooh, what happens? This is a common thing where you guys are like, oh, I got this. And you go right here, you click on donut, and it's blank. There's nothing. Well, it's because you didn't select anything. Now you can, if you want to, go in here and go find them. And no, the easiest way is delete it, select the area you want, and then go into insert, and we're going to create a donut. So this is a donut pie chart. And then from here, there's different things that we're going to go into. So let's first choose a type. And I'll choose this type. And then I want to add a chart element. So I want to go to data labels, and I'm going to say more data label options. Now there's 3 dots, so a dialog box is going to come up. It pops up over here. And then right here under the format data labels, you can go right here. It says label options, size and properties, and click on all this stuff. I'm going to click where it says label options. I'm going to click this little arrow. And then right here, it tells you in the assignment exactly which ones it wants checked. So let's say it wants percentage, not value, and it wants the category name. So then we'll uncheck that. So it has that stuff going on. And it wants the separator to not be a comma, but instead to be a new line. So click on new line, it's on a new line. And then you can click and drag to move out. Based on the type of style you chose, it might be a little bit different. So you can go like so. And then it wants to delete this. So with the legend, you can, like I said, there's different ways to do that. So see, this checks, and this shows you where to put the legend. But really, we don't want a legend. So we're going to get rid of the legend, and we're like this. Now there's a lot more things we can go into and more details, but that's the basic from there. Now the next thing is we did a donut chart, and you learned the separator options, how it's over in this side thing, and then we're going to do a shape and fill with image. So they want you to prove that you can make a shape. Now the key for you guys is to make sure this thing is where it's located. They told you they want it located. So if they wanted it at H2 and they want it to go to N15, then you need to make the size, the correct size that they request. Maybe they say like O20. Well, then you go all the way to O20. Okay, so then from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a shape. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to insert this. And I'm going to make it so it kind of goes over this a bit. Okay, then from here with the shape, I'm going to do a fill. So you can right click on here, or if this thing is still open, you can go like so. And then you can choose a picture, and then you're going to insert a picture. Now they have a picture for you they want you to use. let's see what pictures. So they'll want a special one. Maybe I choose this one and I click insert and then I have this picture. Now, the next thing I need to do is I'm going to go to shape outline, and I'm going to click no outline. And then you want to make sure that you have it in the correct spacing. So when you go like so, it looks good. You don't want it to be like off-centered and showing white. You don't want it covering up things. So there is your chart. Now, of course, yours is going to look way better than mine. All right, last thing is document properties. So you go to the backstage, they call it. So click on File, and then you can go and click on Info. And then right here we go to Properties, and this is where you can go to Advanced Properties. And then this is where you can go and do things they want you to work on. All right, so we went through a lot of things today. So once again, feel free to watch this over and over and over and enjoy. Good luck with Excel number 3.